Say a few words.
Hello, hello. Hello, world. Okay, awesome. All right, so everybody can hear me on Zoom? Can I get a ping in the chat if folks can hear? Just want to make sure it's actually working. Okay, all right, I see a raised hand. That's great. Cool. Cool. A lot of remote people. Awesome. Yeah, okay, I'll put it in my other pocket. All right, and then it should be okay to transfer to somebody else halfway through, right? And just kind of unclip and.
We'll have to unpin each microphone and pin them on the next person. Yes.
Okay,
cool. It's important that they be aligned properly, otherwise the audio quality will suffer a little bit. So.
Okay.
It's not a big deal.
You're
Okay.
98% there.
Awesome.
And you have your neon on, so you can scream that if you want people to.
Sweet.
I have your attention.
All right. Oh, is this on? I don't think it's on. Where's the AV guy? Do you know how to turn the microphone on? Hello, hello, testing. Oh, hey, okay. It's just a little quiet.
You can raise it. Fire maybe. Like
thanks, Elena. Hello, hello. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just gonna do. It's just about to start. And. Is this one of your guys's? Yeah. A sip. Everybody, the presentation is going to get started in about 1 minute. 1 minute. Oh, hello. TED Talk, Apple. All right. Yeah, I know. That's okay. I got nothing to hide. All right. I do need the, where did the deck go? Oh, here it is. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Cool. All right. So we're just about to get started. So if I could have everybody take your seats. Hope you all are enjoying the pizza. And yeah, we're really excited to share what we're about. All right. Cool. Yeah. So we are ARHouse, and we are a home for AR creators in sunny LA. So yeah, we are an augmented reality creator house up in the Hollywood Hills. This really fantastic location with an amazing view and a great workspace. And every single month we bring in a new cohort of talented, creative developers to just build cool shit. And yeah, these are some of said talented creators. We have an incredible, super diverse community with all sorts of different interests and backgrounds and varying levels of technicality. So yeah, you can find this whole list of people on the website, and I highly encourage you to go check out their stuff on Twitter, check out their portfolios, and give them some love. So sometimes our cohorts are just kind of build whatever you want, and then sometimes they have themes. So for January, we had a fashion cohort, and that's actually one of the ones that I was a part of. So we built all sorts of different projects with all sorts of different tech stacks, all around the idea of AR fashion. So right here, you can see this is Lucas, one of the founders of the house. I'm guessing that a lot of you know him because he knows pretty much everybody in the AR community. That's Lucas Rizzotto. And yeah, this is an instrument that he made that basically allows people to like play their own body like a synth. It's crazy. This is my project. It's brain-controlled AR fashion. So when I feel sad, all the flowers shrink away. And then when I feel happy and I start smiling and everything, all of the flowers around my head burst into bloom again. So that was a ton of fun to work on, first experience with BCIs. Here is a body mapping project by our lovely resident, Sarah. The idea is that people can draw. Okay, so body mapping is like an exercise where you have an outline of a body on a page, and then you draw with like different colors and shapes and everything to try to convey your interoception, which is your sense of your body's own internal state. So basically, physical and emotional state, like expressing that as colors and shapes and everything. And so she made an app where you could do that on a piece of paper and then take a picture of it and then actually wear your own emotions. And it was this really, really powerful thing. This is Aiden's project. Aiden is the other co-founder of the house, Aiden Wolf. You may know him from Doodlens and many other amazing projects. And right now he's working on an AR game where all the assets are created with clay and then captured with photogrammetry. So it gives everything this really, really like awesome, tangible, grounded feel. And so he made some crazy fashion pieces out of clay. You can see the little like smiley cap on the poncho. That's the name of his studio. And then created a Snapchat lens where he could wear this clay fashion. It's super fun, super playful, very Aiden. And then over here, that's Victoria. She was another awesome member of the cohort, and she and Mariana were these two, badass Brazilian like fashion creators. And they also did a Snapchat project that was just this whole fashion collection, actually. Like they didn't just do one piece, they did a whole collection with all these really interesting, like futuristic sort of holographic textures and stuff, and just really, really beautiful and really bringing that like high fashion element to the cohort. So lots of great stuff happened in the last cohort. We also have some videos that Lucas made, so I'm gonna show you guys those so you can actually see these things in action. Oh, cool. Yeah. Lucas is such a ham. It's great. Cool. I'm hoping this plays the next one. No, it does not. Okay. Time to. Yeah, he always brings that really like wacky, silly energy. It's great. Okay, I think this is cool. Bonus points if y'all recognize the song. Always fun to see who laughs at that. Did you meet Kaishi?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Mariana and Victoria are amazing, so prolific, and so much interesting tech behind that stuff too. Like they got this really elaborate chain physics going on that like Perl ensemble, so lots of cool stuff. But wait, there's more. So this is Aiden's project. Yeah, they're really fantastic stuff as well. There's also Austin in that video. He's this crazy photogrammetry expert who does all this stuff to capture Hollywood artifacts, like stuff from The Mandalorian and all sorts of different shows and movies and things. And we've got like a whole
lot of Hollywood celebrities in their underwear for photography.
Yeah, and we've got a whole volcap studio as well, but we'll get to that later. Cool. Okay. Hopefully I didn't skip one. Awesome. Yeah, and then this is my team's project. No. Guess not. Weird. Well, yeah, sound's not super important. Just imagine birds chirping. So yeah, as you can see, I'm thinking sad thoughts. It was very weird because every time to demo this, like I would have to just think about stuff that would make me really depressed. Like I did, we were the only ones to do a live demo at the Fashion Week, which was the event that we hosted to show off all these different projects. We like to say it's because we were courageous, but really we just didn't finish until like the night before at like 2 a.m. But basically I was standing in front of a bunch of people and just like making myself real depressed, getting really in my feelings. And then that made the flowers go away. And then everybody started clapping. So they were like clapping for my sadness. And it was super, super surreal. But it's an awesome project. And we, if I may say so myself, oh, sorry for hitting the mic there. Yeah, basically just hoping to expand the bandwidth of human communication and get beyond the novelty of brain computer interfaces into something really meaningful that allows you to have a richer level of connection with somebody. So yeah, so those were just a sampling of some of the amazing projects that were made. Yeah, thanks y'all. Yeah, so those are just a sampling of some of the projects worked on at ARHouse. And I highly encourage you to check out the Twitter. It's just ARHouse LA. There'll also be like a newsletter sign up and everything for if y'all want to get involved. But before that, we have a bit about the logistics. Why can't I? Hello. Oh, yes, this also. Okay, so January was the fashion cohort and March is the Niantic Lightshift cohort. So we have this great partnership with Niantic. There's a giant 8-foot Yeti statue in the yard right now that people are able to use for VPS, which is like the visual positioning system that they have for creating location-based experiences. Tons of cool stuff in the pipe with that. You can see this is one of the events we did. We had a real world metaverse panel. We're doing another one tonight with the founder of Google Maps, who's now on the Niantic team. So tons of cool stuff if you guys are in the LA area. We're also going to be having a demo day for that on next Friday. I forget the actual date, but yeah. So we have another great group of people and excited to see what we all make for that. And yeah, so now we're just going to get into a little bit about the actual house and what it's like to live there. So did you want to talk about this? Okay, we're going to try and do a little mic handoff here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Or can people hear me if I talk like this? Cool, caps lock.
Okay.
So
are the Zoom folks okay?
Zoom folks.
Can someone on Zoom like speak up if you can hear?
Maybe.
Yeah, I can hear just fine.
Okay.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes, we can hear you.
Thank you so much, Andy.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I might go through this a little bit fast. Everybody maybe a little bit of time to move around before they jump into the next session. But yes, ARHouse is a cult for people who really love AR. And how it works is they have 4-week stays in a cohort, and each cohort is a different theme. So like Anna was talking about, January was the fashion theme. And right now in March, they're working with Niantic, and Anna also has the nice swag that she's prepping too for the people that are in that cohort. And so theme might work for you're interested in a particular thing, and maybe you already have experience in that field, or you don't have any experience at all, and you want to learn more, and that's why you want to dive in. Like Anna, I know other people in the fashion cohort worked in fashion. I don't really think you have a fashion background, but I'm sure you were able to find still a home in that cohort, yeah?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And so each stay cohort is about 4 weeks long. And the one thing to emphasize is you don't necessarily need to be a developer. For me, I'm a producer, and I wanted to go in just so I could understand a little bit more about what's it like to actually build projects and what is that workflow like. But if you are on the dev side, you can also make really awesome things and get the chance to collaborate. So yes, the space is a mansion, literally in the Hollywood Hills. It's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Ash lives in LA, and I feel like you're rarely at your apartment. You're always at AR. It's so nice.
Yeah, nice location for sure. It's got a great view, as we saw in some of those videos.
It's
just like Hogwarts.
And so for this cohort, co-living, co-working type experience, yes, you do have a workspace. And so they provide you with desk chairs. And the nice thing is the desk has power outlets in there, so you can work as much as you need. And then also they have a lot of resources too. So like with the Lightship cohort that they're doing right now, they have people from Niantic and Eighth Wall popping by all the time, offering workshops, teaching what's going on, answering and asking questions. They also have, like Anna and Ash mentioned, volumetric, or sorry, not volumetric, a photogrammetry capture studio setup. They have Quest headsets, Snap glasses, different hardware for really anybody to kind of say, I want to work on a project with this thing. I don't have this type of hardware at home, but I know you have it at ARHouse. Let's see what I can do with it. And then the co-living part. So there's a couple of different bedrooms, but generally how they split it is women will be in one room and men will be in another room. And there's about 10 to 12 people that are in each cohort. Each bed has its own power strip. Yay. Backyard, super gorgeous, literally mansion in the Hollywood Hills. I stayed in January, so I did not get to take advantage of the pool, but I bet in the summer, the pool is something that
It's nice.
Yeah, super nice.
There's always a hot tub for the winter folks also.
Yeah. And yeah, there's a nice floral garden. And so it's just really a good place to, if you just want to be somewhere new while working on something that inspires you. Kitchen, okay, there's kitchen. You can make your groceries. You can do shared meals with people in the house. And because it's LA, if you don't have a car, don't worry. There's grocery delivery apps and food delivery apps everywhere.
There's lots of free food at the events as well. You can pretty much live off that.
And lots of events. So there's internal events that are for the cohort members. Typically what they'll do is a weekly meeting on Wednesday to say, hey, what's that project that you wanted to build this month? What's the progress that you're making on the project? And then on the weekends, they do a hackathon. And so your hackathon thing could relate back to that project, or it could be something totally different. Like for us in the January cohort, somebody said, you know, it'd be funny if we did a hackathon on bad UX. And so that was the entire hackathon. Like, who can build the worst project ever? And I mean, if you won that hackathon, I don't know if you really won, but like, what did you do? Oh, what did you do?
What did we
did
do?
the
Oh
piano.
yeah, we did. There were a lot of things around typing. So we did typing by playing the piano, which got into a lot of really complicated signal processing shit that we probably shouldn't have been tackling in like a 6-hour hackathon, but it was great. Another group did this thing called ping pong, where you were typing by like hitting a ping pong ball against a palm tree. And if it landed in a certain place, that would be the letter you wanted. So just a lot of, someone else did entering a pin code by like doing one of those maze, like rollerball maze games. So yeah, there was also like a Keanu Reeves meme hackathon. So we really believe in building like silly, dumb shit for the purpose of learning tools and kind of freeing yourself to explore different ideas.
And so then aside from those internal events for the cohort members, then there's also a lot of really awesome external activities. And I think the one great thing about ARHouse is I'd say people within the LA XR community know what ARHouse is. And so you get a lot of really interesting people that show up from these events, and you never know what you might learn from talking with them too. And aside from the people who just show up, then there's the people who actually speak. So like Anna was talking about today, it's the co-founder of Google Maps, who's now at Niantic, talking about map stuff and AR.
I actually don't even know, but it's something crazy, I'm sure.
And I know for me, we had some really amazing storytellers from the UK come on in and talk about storytelling and producing XR theater pieces. And so there's really a wide range of topics that are addressed in these meetings. And it's just awesome because it's not just the speakers, but then you also get to see familiar faces in the West Coast XR scene as well. And just to kind of tell you, what does it look like? So this is the monthly calendar of what you might expect. So Mondays might be a bigger event with the community or maybe a smaller fireside chat. Wednesdays, you'll have your weekly cohort activity, and then some events sprinkled in on Thursday and Fridays. And then Saturday, they try to do some type of hackathon or event. And instead of making the hackathon be all weekend long, they've found that it's just most successful if they just do it 6 hours, 7 hours on a Saturday, make you focus, work on whatever it is that you want to work on, and then you can spend Sunday goofing around or whatnot. And then pricing. So because this is a cohort co-living experience, not free, unless maybe we can get more sponsors like Niantic to just throw money, which would be cool. But it's around $2,500 for the stay. But if it's needed, they do have scholarships that are available too. So if that seems out of budget for you, don't sweat it. Talk to the team about it. They really want to make sure that they have the best people that are in each cohort, because ultimately having the best people leads to the best cohort experience and leads to the best things that get created.
Yeah, very, very willing to work with people. So reach out.
And that looks like gibberish on the bottom. If you're interested, you can scan this QR code, and that will just let you sign up for like the email listserv. And so you can see what type of events are going on. You can learn more what's going on with the next cohort. And if you're definitely interested in applying, talk to us. We have some time to do Q&A, and then we also have Lucas, who might be joining us on Zoom, I think.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely, if you're interested, look into it. I think it's absolutely awesome, and you get to meet some really amazing people, work on really interesting projects, and also just get to learn more about different ways people approach and learn about things too, and bring that back into maybe the separate work that you do.
Yeah. It really, really.
ARHouse on Twitter.
Yeah.
Follow on Twitter, dank memes.
Metaverse hot takes. Maybe that's more Lucas's personal Twitter. But anyway, yeah, it's just a fantastic way to become a better developer and really just a better human being. So now I think we have Lucas wanting to give a live tour. So I'm going to call him and just make sure that he's still available and everything's going smoothly with that.
Well,
and then we can have him hop on Zoom.
Yeah, well, Anna sets that up. Anybody have any questions? Well, so the application process is pretty simple. I think it's mostly just your name, a resume or portfolio, and then explain why you're interested in going to the house. Can you say that one more time? Oh, like take what you did and then bring it out. Yeah.
I mean, it's totally up to you what you build. Usually people have like some kind of an idea of what they're looking for and like what they're interested in. Some people come in just to learn. Other people have like a very specific project in mind that maybe it's a project they've been thinking about for a while and they want to spend time, dedicate the month to learn and figure out how to build it. So it's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
It can be something as simple as a meme project or it could be the next Facebook or something.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm working on a blockchain game, and so I decided to use my stay to make some fun snap filters to share with the community about characters in the game. And they had no issue with me taking what I built there and applying it to an external project. And I know there were 2 other people that met in a fall cohort, and they really liked working together, and then they spun off, and now they're working on their own thing together.
So, for a broke college student like me, how would you suggest
I would reach out to hello@arhouse.la. Yeah, that's the email, hello@arhouse.la. You can also, I think DMs are open on Twitter. Let me just double check that. But they're pretty active on the Twitter as well.
I would say if I were in college and I had the chance to do this, oh, it'd be so awesome. I wish I could have.
Yeah.
But talk to them. They are about inclusivity, and so they do have a way to make scholarships available and being very transparent. The person who was in college that was in my cohort kicked ass. Like he did so much shit. It's like, holy, when do you sleep? So do that.
Guy's 20 and he has 5 years of AR development experience already.
Yeah.
Crazy people. Not that you need to have 5 years of AR development experience to join the house. Yeah, any other questions?
Is Lucas joining?
Trying to figure that out.
If we can get a hold of Lucas, we're thinking about showing you guys basically a little walkthrough of the house over Zoom.
Yeah, it looks like something might have come up.
All right.
We can hang out here till 1:30 and like see if he's able to make it. And we're happy to answer more questions now if y'all have any, or just like talk one-on-one. Is that somebody's?
It's a slice.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Should order more.
Any other questions about the house? Yeah, we were using the Nerosity Notion 2. Oh yeah, it's camouflaged. Huh? Yeah, I can show you. I have it right now. Oh yeah, I should also mention this. We are going to be giving some demos in the Inspiration Hall. So I'm going to be trying to get the brain interface demo up and running. You're welcome to come down and check this out. And also probably the ARHouse digital twin.